Well, the campaigns will try to keep the momentum going in battleground states tomorrow as the clock ticks down. Heidi Wigdahl breaks down what to watch tomorrow.
In the final push before Election Day, both Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump are focused on the 7 swing states.
Both of the campaigns, they're mobilizing their bases in very different ways.
David Schultz, political science professor at Hamline University, says for Harris, it's pushing get out the vote. For Trump,
perhaps through the campaign rallies that Trump is doing, but also going a litigation strategy in laying the groundwork potentially to challenge the results. If Harris can mobilize female voters, and especially younger female voters under the age of 30, she wins the election. Trump, on the other hand, needs to have his base and needs to make sure that those younger male voters, at the very least, don't go over and vote for Harris.
A new poll shows Harris leading Trump 47% to 44% in Iowa, a state Trump won in the 2016 and 2020 presidential elections.
This again is suggesting, if we look at the polling results there, that female voters are heavily mobilized and are heavily coming out to vote.
Meanwhile, polls suggest a tough fight in swing state Wisconsin.
This is consistent with what we saw both in 2016 and in 2020, where the margins of victory in Wisconsin were just a few 10,000s of votes or something. And all indications are we're going to see the exact same thing also in Wisconsin this week.
Schultz says prepare to be patient to find out the next president.
It's unlikely, unless there's a total surprise, that we're going to have a winner declared on Tuesday.
As part of a final push for votes on Monday, both vice presidential candidates will be back in Wisconsin. Before heading to battleground states, Tim and Gwen Walz are also planning a meet and greet with supporters in Minnesota on Monday morning. Back to you.
Well, in Minnesota, almost 1 million ballots have already been cast. Today, there were long lines in cities across Minnesota as polling locations opened on the last Sunday before Election Day. In Blaine, officials say they've already seen high turnout, and they're expecting things to be even busier tomorrow.
Right now, we're about 18% of our total registered voters, and that's right now. And we haven't obviously done tally for mailed-in ballots. We haven't done finish of today, and of course tomorrow, which is going to be our busiest.
Blaine will have extra staff tomorrow to keep lines moving. Be sure to join KARE 11 Tuesday night for election night coverage here in Minnesota and across the country. We will be streaming starting at 5:30 on KARE 11 Plus with live reports, results, and expert analysis.